Get down on the ground! Hurry up!
In the medieval world, knights represent the pinnacle of honor, valor, and nobility. However, for the peasants and common folk, the chance to rise above their birth is a mere dream. In the 14th century, such a dream becomes the reality of William Thatcher, a humble squire who will change the world of jousting and challenge the rigid class structure. The film opens in a grand jousting arena. We see Sir Ector, a knight in shining armor preparing for a joust against a fierce competitor. Sir Ector is a seasoned warrior, respected for his prowess in the jousting tournaments. However, despite his years of experience, fate plays a cruel trick on him. Midway through the match, he is unseated and knocked unconscious. The crowd is left in stunned silence as the horse of the fallen knight is led away. But the story doesn't end with Sir Ector's fall. Standing in the background is his squire, William Thatcher, whose fate is about to change forever. William is a young man, full of potential and ambition, but shackled by his social position. However, when opportunity presents itself, he seizes it with both hands. With Sir Ector unconscious, William realizes that this is his moment to break free from his humble life. He quickly dons his master's armor, assuming the identity of Sir Ector. As the crowd eagerly watches, William steps into the joust in place of the fallen knight. His heart races as he feels the weight of the armor, both literal and metaphorical. When the competition begins, William faces a daunting challenge, not just against his opponent, but also against the expectations of everyone around him. He is a peasant, pretending to be a noble knight. The odds are stacked against him. But despite the pressure, William's training as a squire prepares him for this very moment. In a dramatic turn of events, he wins the joust, defeating a seasoned opponent. The crowd erupts in applause, and William has proven his worth, though he has yet to reveal his true identity. The victory marks the beginning of William's quest to redefine his destiny. It also sets the stage for his rise in the world of jousting tournaments, where his talents will be tested again and again. As William begins to carve his path as a knight, he is joined by his loyal companions, Roland, Wat, and Geoffrey Chaucer. Each of these characters adds depth to William's journey, providing support and comic relief, while highlighting themes of friendship, loyalty, and perseverance. Roland, Mark Addy, is a no-nonsense warrior who acts as William's right-hand man. His calm and practical nature provides a counterbalance to William's impulsiveness and youthful enthusiasm. Roland is fiercely loyal and willing to fight alongside William at every turn, even when the odds seem insurmountable. Wat is the more comedic and often overly enthusiastic member of William's group. Wat is a blacksmith by trade and has a sharp sense of humor. His playful nature contrasts sharply with the seriousness of William's mission, but he proves his worth in several key moments throughout the story. Geoffrey Chaucer, Paul Bettany, a down-on-his-luck writer and former noble, becomes a pivotal character in William's rise to fame. Chaucer is introduced as a witty and charming character, providing the narrative with much-needed humor and wit. His talent for forging documents and creating elaborate stories makes him invaluable in William's attempt to pass himself off as a true noble knight. With the help of Chaucer, William adopts the title of Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein, a fictitious nobleman that allows him to enter jousting tournaments and compete at the highest level. This decision marks the beginning of William's transformation from a humble squire to a respected knight in the eyes of the world. The road to becoming a knight is fraught with challenges, and William's journey is no exception. He must not only learn how to fight, but also navigate the complex and often treacherous politics of noble society. Through his victories in the jousting arena, William begins to attract the attention of both admirers and rivals. In one of the film's most pivotal scenes, William receives guidance from Roland on how to carry himself as a noble knight. Roland teaches him the importance of demeanor, posture, and respect for the codes of chivalry. William begins to realize that being a knight is not just about physical prowess, it's also about the way one carries oneself in public. Meanwhile, William's relationships with his companions grow deeper. Wat's brash and often reckless behavior provides moments of levity, but his loyalty to William is unwavering. Chaucer, despite his self-serving nature, proves himself to be a true friend, offering both guidance and assistance as William pursues his dreams. As William continues to compete in tournaments, he faces numerous challenges. His skill as a jouster improves, but he also faces new hurdles. The fear of being exposed as a fraud looms over him. His true identity remains a secret, and the pressure to maintain the facade of nobility begins to take its toll. Enter Count Adhémar, Rufus Sewell, a knight of noble blood who becomes both a rival and a nemesis to William. Count Adhémar is the epitome of a noble knight, cold, calculating, and fiercely competitive. He recognizes William's talent, but also sees him as a threat to his own status and reputation. The rivalry between William and Count Adhémar is fueled not just by competition, but by personal animosity. Both men are vying for the same prize, the heart of Jocelyn, a beautiful and independent noblewoman. Jocelyn's affections become a central point of tension between the two knights. William's connection with Jocelyn is deep and genuine, though complicated by his status as a false knight. His feelings for her only intensify as the story progresses, adding a layer of emotional complexity to his journey. However, Jocelyn is torn between her attraction to William's bravery and sincerity and her obligation to her noble station, represented by Count Adhémar. As the story develops, William's identity as a knight, both in terms of title and actions, becomes more complicated. He is a knight in the jousting arena, but his true worth is measured by the decisions he makes off the field. His moral compass is tested as he faces the challenge of staying true to himself while playing the game of chivalry. William's transformation is not just about gaining fame or winning battles. It's about finding his own sense of honor and understanding the true meaning of knighthood.